I am seriously surprised because Sony has just done an official apology about the broken state of Gran Turismo 7, which, I don't think I've ever seen this. I've been a fan of PlayStation games for pretty much my entire life, and I can't recall a single circumstance where they've come out and, as a publisher, admitted they screwed up. But today, they've actually done it. Gran Turismo 7 is getting so much hate, so much backlash, such laser-focused pushback, it seems like Sony themselves has realized it's time to fall on the sword. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you hear roosters crowing outside, I'm actually filming this at dawn, and there's a chicken outside that won't shut up. Okay, so let's begin with their official apology and what I think is really causing this, because I do feel like your hate, your comments, that's what's causing this very just dedicated change to the game already. Gran Turismo 7, an update from Polyphony Digital. Thank you for your continued support and feedback of Gran Turismo 7. Your voices have not gone unheard. I'd like to apologize for the frustration and confusion caused last week with our patch updates, which resulted not only in a server outage, but also adjustments to the in-game economy, which were made without a clear explanation to the community. Let me translate this from business talk to actual talk. They're saying that they're apologizing for the game being broken for 40 hours last week. The servers were down, and this is an always online experience. You cannot play any of the races, you can't level up, you can't explore, you can't do anything unless Sony servers are turned on, which means that once they shut this off over headquarters, the game ceased to work for almost 2 full days. They're also saying, we're really sorry we didn't explain why we increased the microtransactions, because yes, they actually released a new patch for the game that made it harder to earn money. Before we continue their apology, let's take a look at this, because honestly, this is short, but it really sums up why specifically you're seeing this very heartfelt apology. Gran Turismo 7 now has Sony's lowest user score ever on Metacritic. PlayStation game has launched to heavy criticism for downtime and microtransactions. Now, this is a long article really listing a lot of the things that make people mad, how the game is sort of broken, but here's the part that's most important. A new analysis by fan site Gran Turismo Planet suggests that Gran Turismo 7 takes far longer to earn the in-game credits than its predecessors. According to its analysis, it could take players nearly 20 hours of grinding in order to earn enough to purchase just one of the game's most expensive cars. Now, I think to a lot of gamers, this is just absolutely unacceptable. Like, even if you love a game, it should not take 20 hours to earn a single awesome supercar. That is a ridiculous cost for not that much payoff. I truly believe that video games are like movies in that they require good setup, good payoff. Show me how to solve the puzzle, then let me solve the puzzle. Tell me how to beat the boss, then watch me beat the boss. That is a big, basically, that's the reward cycle. You know, I want to say real quickly, some people are just ridiculous. There's actually people who have been defending the ridiculous amount of microtransactions in Gran Turismo 7, saying, oh, if you're broke, don't play games, or being like, oh, boo-hoo, you have to play the game to get the cars. Shut up. Like, clearly, even Sony at this point is acknowledging the fact that the game has some serious economy problems. Going back to their statement here, it says that they're sorry that this is not the Gran Turismo experience that you expect. To make an effort of goodwill, we're going to be giving everybody 1 million in-game credits. Basically, so that's kind of cool. It sounds like, you know, you're going to be able to buy a lot of the decent cars straight outright. But what I'm more curious about is the fact that they're trying to fix the game. What is this? In order to rectify an issue with inconsistent reward payouts within a part of World Circuits, that's why we released the patch. This feels like a little bit of a lie. They're basically saying right here that one of the things that was happening is that it was so expensive to buy these cars that some people have determined that, all right, some of the races would pay more money, so they would just do those races again and again and again and again. It seems like Sony is trying to fix the most played races so they paid less, which is part of the reason that people are so incredibly pissed. Well, here we go. Updates that are coming into effect at the beginning of April. So I guess we're getting a giant patch here at the beginning of next week. 2 weeks from now? Okay, so first and foremost, they're increasing the rewards for the in-game big races, the world circuits. They're doubling the amount of money on average. Okay, that's actually pretty impressive. The end-game races for Gran Turismo 7 are incredibly difficult, but I do mean that as a compliment. This game is still just incredibly fun to play. The controls, the drifting, the tracks, the freaking 400 cars, it is incredibly fun, and I enjoy most kind of when I'm losing races. When this game is the most difficult is when it's the most exciting, because it feels like, all right, how can I go just a little bit faster? Well, it sounds like they're making it so that if you do beat those harder races, they're going to be doubling the amount of money you get for it, which is interesting. Additional high rewards for clearing the circuit experience in gold and bronze, so basically passing a lot of the driving tests is going to give more money. Increase of rewards for online races, so multiplayer gives double the credits, heck yes, including a total of new 1-hour endurance race events missions. These will also have higher reward settings. So there are these tracks that literally take a full hour to do. Those are now going to give a lot more money as well. Increase the upper limit of non-paid credits in player wallets from 20 million to 100 million. So that's a little bit strange, but okay, you can now stockpile money even higher. Increase the quantity of used and legend cars on offer at any given time. Like, again, this is one of the very strange systems that I feel like maybe shouldn't even be in the game at all. Like, so basically, when you're actually trying to purchase a car, the stores are not permanent. They actually have a rotating stock. Sometimes you have this great car or this great car, but in 12 hours or 24 hours, it appears and disappears. Now, I think they're doing this for the FOMO effect. They're like, oh, you have to hurry up and buy it. Better grind that thing or swipe your credit card so you can buy it before the store disappears. They're basically saying that, all right, they're still going to have the stupid thing where cars appear and disappear in the shop, but now they'll stay longer. It's not quite such a desperate attempt to buy it before it vanishes. Like, that seems still like, all right, you have the problem, but now the problem has a happy little unicorn wig on it. Okay, so going back, here we go. We'd also like to take an opportunity to lay out some near-term updates we're working on. We can't confirm an exact specific date or specific updates, but we're working on it in advance. Increase the payout of limited time events, further World Circuit additions, additional races, additional online time trials, making it so that cars can be sold. Like, it sounds like basically, as much as this does not do everything I would like, as much as I think that Gran Turismo 7 still has a lot of work to go, this is a huge step. I want to say at least a thank you for this. This is literally an itemized list, bit by bit, point by point, saying exactly what they're going to fix, exactly what fans wanted to hear. They're saying it. Props to them. Like, the game still has a long way to go. It's fun to play, at least. It's not like the tracks are broken or the cars are catching fire on track, but I'm really kind of appreciative to the fact that they really are going through and saying, here are every single one of your complaints. We've heard every single one of your complaints, and we're going to fix every single one of your complaints. Props to Sony, because very rarely do you actually see a studio say that. Okay, well, these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts. What do you think about this apology? Is it enough for you, or does this seem like too little too late? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a giant thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all, and keep dreaming. I also have a review for Tiny Tina's Wonder Worlds or Wonderlands coming out in about 5 hours. So if you're watching this video instantly, be sure to watch that. It's going to be my afternoon video. And honestly, I dig most of that game. It does have problems. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.